What is going on, guys? This is the Wrestling Guide here, coming to you live. Give you my full reaction and review and the results of Fantastica Mania Day. I believe it's day 3 for New Japan World, but this might be like day 7 for the actual tour. This was an amazing tour. I learned about a lot of talent I didn't know about. A lot of styles I've never seen before. A lot of moves I've never seen before. A lot of great matches. I got to see for the first time Mystico outside of being the WWE Sin Cara, and holy crap, he made me a big fan. I got to see Dragon Lee again. I got to see guys like Volador Jr. and Sabernero Jr. and the Guerreros, and you really don't, until you really expand your professional wrestling horizon, you really don't know what's really out there. But CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling really expanded my horizon. I thank them so much for that. This was a heck of a tour, and you know what? We're gonna go right through it. We got the opening promo, obviously. The funny thing was, I didn't watch it live because I'm not gonna wake up 4:30 in the morning to watch a New Japan pay-per-view. I know a lot of you I like that. And I said when I first saw it, because I didn't skip through anything. I said this event is really going to be 3 hours long. That's what I wrote down right here. But it didn't. It actually ended up being maybe a 2-hour cut in a dime minutes. We start off with both the Spanish and Japanese announcer as they announce the card. And we're gonna get right into this. We start off with Disturbio and Puma versus Fuego and Risque Taguchi. Fuego and Risque come out together, dancing, with new theme music. And what I noticed was everyone had theme music tonight, and I believe some people actually had their own theme music. Some people did have non-copyrighted music, but mostly it was theme music for everyone, and that was great. I guess they did it for last night, like a special thing. Disturbio and Fuego start off the match. There's a female on Japanese commentary. That was on Japanese commentary. I'm not sure who she was. But she felt, I don't even understand Japanese, but I can kind of follow what's the context of what's going on. And she belonged in there. She did pretty good. The crowd was hot for Fuego early. No pun intended. Disturbio was donning a half singlet tonight. Arm drag by Disturbio started off the match. A takedown by Fuego followed by an arm drag. Disturbio will bite the hand of Fuego. An arm drag would send Disturbio out of the ring. In comes Taguchi and in comes Puma. They lock up. There was an arm drag by Taguchi, and another arm drag by Taguchi would send Puma to the outside. In comes Fuego, in comes Disturbio. Puma comes in and attacks Fuego. Now the double team would start, but it wouldn't last for long. A Hurricane Rana to Disturbio by Fuego. A springboard arm drag by Fuego. Puma would super kick Taguchi. Disturbio will hit a forearm on Fuego. Puma and Disturbio double team Taguchi. Super kick Taguchi by Puma. Fuego is now on the apron, and Fuego will hit a moonsault onto Disturbio on the outside. Back in the ring, a hip attack by Taguchi to Puma. Another hip attack sends Puma to the outside. Fuego with the roll up. Taguchi with the springboard hip attack to Puma. Tope con hilo by Taguchi on the Puma on the outside. Fuego hits a springboard cross body, then a crucifix roll up for the victory. Very good opening here. You guys always say that, but New Japan just really knows how to open a show. It was not too much, not too little, just what you needed to, water the mouth a little bit. After the match, Fuego will bow to the Japanese crowd. Definitely one of my favorites on this tour was Fuego. I hope to see more of Fuego. Fuego and Taguchi dance in the ring after this match. Disturbio and Puma actually hug and say thank you to the Japanese crowd. They were pretty good on the tour as well. Chaos, Rocky Romero, Sho, and Yo, Roppongi 3K, and Okamura versus Jushin Thunder Liger, Kushida, Star Jr., and Tiger Mask 4. Kushida and Yo started off the match. They trade some holds. In comes Rocky, in comes Liger. Romero with the eye poke. Liger then hits him with a tilt-a-board backwigger. Liger is just so smooth with all his moves. It's just great to watch. He then locks in the Romero special, which is funny because it was on Rocky Romero. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okamura comes in and breaks it up. Star Jr. would come in after that, saying no. He chops Okamura. Star Jr. hits him with a springboard Frankensteiner that was awesome. Team Liger, which I called on, they don't have a team name. They dance in the ring. Navy gets, I believe his name is Tiger Hattori, the referee, to dance as well. He did not want to do it, but Tiger Mask and Show are now the legal men. Show with some very hard kicks to Tiger Mask, and then hits a super kick on Tiger Mask. Okamura's valet, who has become a legend, she's just getting involved in all the matches. She stomps on Tiger Mask, and then Tiger Mask hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on the valet, which made me laugh so hard, and the Japanese crowd hated it. They booed Tiger Mask. After that, Team Roppongi were now beating down Liger, and now after that they were targeting Kushida. Kushida single-handedly fights back and takes out Team Roppongi. Kushida with a vertical suplex to Okamura's valet. Kushida and Romero trade blows. Arm drag dropkick combo by Kushida, and for some reason I wrote down Ibushi. What the hell? Team Liger taking out taking out Team Roppongi, taking them off the apron and everything. Liger and Tiger Mask hit stereo tilt-a-whirl backbreakers. Suicide dive by Tiger Mask. Back in the ring, Okamura hits the Okamura special DDT on Star Jr. for the victory. Okamura's valet will get a standing ovation after the match. And it was a very good match. Okamura was very impressive over the tour. Star Jr. was as well, and this was a pretty good tag team match. We have a CMLL brother tag team tournament. The tournament's been going on. Losers bracket match: Cuatrero and Santin against Nibla, Roja, and Angel de Oro. Cuatrero and Oro. First of all, Nebula Roja and Angel de Oro have definitely become two of my favorites over this tour. They have these guys. You gotta watch them. You really do have to watch them. Cuatrero and Oro start off trading chops. We have a big drop kick by Oro. Cuatrero goes to the outside. Santin floors Oro with a big boot. Sorry, Roja is in as well as Santin. Cuatrero now floors Roja with a super kick. Double slam by Cuatrero and Santin. These two are now beating down Roja. Roja with the Hurricane to Santin. Arm drag by Oro. Oro goes off Roja's back onto the outside and onto Santin with a tope con hilo. Roja then hits his own tope con hilo onto Santin. The crowd's chanting for Oro. Back in the ring, we got a big boot for Cuatrero that floors Oro. Oro hits Cuatrero with a super kick. Hurricane Rana by Oro sends Santin to the outside. This match was all over the place. Springboard crossbody by Roja to Cuatrero. Santin misses the chop, and he actually hits Cuatrero as partner. Drop kick by Roja. Big sidewalk slam by Santin and Roja. Santin and Cuatrero are beating down Roja. Both Oro and Roja lock in submissions. Big move off the top rope for Roja. Argentine powerbomb by Samson. Samson on the top rope. Oro comes up to chase. Argentine powerbomb off the top rope. Wins it for Santin and Cuatrero. And that was a very, that finishing move. Oh, sorry there. Gotta get comfortable. That finishing move was nasty. That Argentine powerbomb off the top rope. I've never, I've seen it. Like, I've seen guys like AJ Styles use the Argentine powerbomb. I've never seen that from off the top rope. And once he hit that, I knew it was it. We get Atlantis and Hirai Kawato versus Barbaro, Caballero, and Gato, which I finally know this is Kawato's last match before the excursion. I'm not wrong this time. I looked it up. It's the last match for the excursion. Before the match, Barbaro is dancing, and Gato is just looking at him in the ring, focused. But then Gato actually busts a move. And Kawato, he still had marks from yesterday's chop from Takahashi. There are signs in the crowd for Kawato, which I wrote that was awesome. Gato and Barbaro attack before the match. They attacked Kawato and I believe They attack Kawato and Atlantis. Gato and Barbaro are in control early. Kawato and Atlantis fight back. Kawato taking it to Barbaro on the outside. Barbaro and Gato attack Atlantis on the outside. Gato rakes the eyes of Kawato. Back in the ring, Barbaro hits a splash on the Kawato. Crowd chants for Kawato. Big kick to Kawato's leg by Barbaro. Vertical suplex by Kawato. Chops by Kawato. Barbaro and Gato are now double teaming Kawato. Kawato gets the hot tag to Atlantis. Springboard dropkick by Kawato. Tope con hilo by Kawato. Arm drag by Atlantis. Gato is now on the outside. Barbaro hits a drop kick to Atlantis. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Kawato, followed by an elbow from Kawato. Barbaro catches Kawato in a submission, and Kawato taps really fast, and that is it. While Kawato, he really showed what he had on his Fantastica Mania tour, and I hope to see him very soon. I wish him the best on the excursion. Just don't go to America. I think Kawato should really go to Mexico though for his excursion, but that's just my opinion. Next up, we have Drone, Sabanero Jr., and Voldo Jr. versus L.I.J., Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, and Tetsuya Naito. L.I.J. attacked Team Sabanero, which I named them before the match starts. Naito chokes Volador with his jacket. Volador hits Naito with the Hurricane Rana. Takahashi and Naito attack Drone. Naito trying to unmask Sabanero Jr. Drop kick by Takahashi. Double team move by Takahashi and Bushi to Volador. Naito with a drop kick to Drone. Volador and Takahashi trading chops. Corkscrew off the top rope by Sabanero Jr. No one does better than him. Naito on the outside now. Power slam by Sabanero Takahashi. Springboard moonsault by Sabanero Jr. If you guys don't understand at this point, the action was all over the place. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Sabanero. Sabanero Jr. tags in Drone. Bushi is tagged in, and these two are going straight at it. Volador with the springboard dropkick to Naito. Triple Tope con hilo onto L.I.J. by Team Sabanero Jr. Bushi with the backslide roll up on Drone and wins it for L.I.J. After the match, Volador, Sabanero, and Drone all bow and thank the Japanese crowd. Next up, we have the special match for the night, which I realized was a no disqualification no count-out match from the sick spot that happened. Rush versus Satoshi Kojima. And at this point, I'm guessing there will be no intermission because looking at the match card, there was only 2 matches left on the card, and that'd be really weird for them to have an intermission between this and the main event. Yep, the announcer announced it as a special match. These two brawl for the bell even rings. The bell rung. They're now having a chop off. Dropkick by Rush knocks Kojima onto the outside. Rush plants Kojima's face onto the announce table. Rush chokes Kojima with the cable cord. Rush brings out a chair and he smacked Kojima over the head with it. You can hear it. And these hit these WWE chairs, which are also real, but these are like folding chairs, like legit. And you can see. And then I wrote. I'm guessing this match is no DQ, and it looks like Kojima was bleeding pretty bad from the back of his head. Rush would choke Kojima with his shirt. The crowd is now chanting for Kojima. Rush with the kick to Kojima's face, and Rush mocks Kojima and hits him with the machine gun chops in the corner. Kojima then catches Rush though, and hits the machine gun chops. I love the machine gun chops from Kojima. Rush would then hit Kojima with a drop kick. Rush would then hits a tranquilo pose in the middle of the ring. Kojima plants Rush with a DDT on the outside. Back in the ring, Kojima plants him with another DDT. Elbow off the top by Kojima. Belly to belly by Rush. Northern Light suplex by Rush. Brainbuster by Kojima. Big lariat by Kojima. And Kojima, he had the momentum right here. But then Rush catches him, hits that pile driver for the victory over Kojima. A clean sweep for L.I.J. tonight. For Los Ingobernables. Sorry, this is not just L.I.J. After the match, the rest of Los Ingobernables would come out for a celebration with Rush, and they would all hit the tranquilo pose in the middle of the ring and do one big fist bump. I love seeing those guys together on this tour, and it was a privilege. The main event, the finals of the CMLL Brother Tag Team Tournament, Ultimo Guerrero and Gran Guerrero versus Mystico and Dragon Lee. My guys, Mystico and Dragon Lee, they had the matching mask going on and the attire today. Yep, it was today. The crowd was going crazy for Mystico. Ultimo and Mystico have a pre-match handshake. Guerrero takes off the mask as a sign of respect, I believe. Ultimo wrestles Mystico down to the mat. A stalemate as the crowd claps in approval. We got chants for Mystico. Arm drag by Mystico. The crowd wants Dragon Lee, and he is in, as well as Gran Guerrero. The crowd is chanting for Dragon Lee. Arm drag by Lee. Drop kick attempt missed, and both men kip up for approval from the crowd. Dragon Lee is popped up by Guerrero, hits the mat. Guerrero then hits a drop kick on Lee. Gran Guerrero pops up Dragon Lee, and Ultimo Guerrero kicks Dragon Lee right before he can hit the mat. It was pretty nasty there. The Guerreros are now double teaming Mystico. They throw Mystico off the top rope. Drop to a hold by Ultimo. Drop kick, and then followed by a drop kick by Gran Guerrero. Great tag team action there. Dragon Lee with a V trigger to Gran Guerrero. Mystico with a diving drop kick to Ultimo Guerrero. Stereo tope con helos to Ultimo Guerrero and Gran Guerrero by Mystico and Dragon Lee. Back in the ring, Mystico is now the legal man. Gran Guerrero with a lariat to Mystico. Then a huge chop to Mystico. Mystico pops off Gran Guerrero's shoulders, then hits a Hurricane Rana. Now a Hurricane Rana to Ultimo Guerrero on the outside. Mystico is not on the outside. Mystico is in the crowd. He jumps off a platform and hits Ultimo Guerrero with a Hurricane Rana. Dragon Lee is now tagged in. Dragon Lee and Gran Guerrero are now trading chops. German suplex by Dragon Lee brings Guerrero to the outside. Dragon Lee clears the rope and hits a Hurricane Rana onto Gran Guerrero. Beautiful there. He goes into the ring and hits a DDT on Ultimo Guerrero. Mystico is tagged in. Gran Guerrero hits a front vertical suplex on the top rope on Mystico. Mystico with the pop-up Frankensteiner. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Mystico. Ultimo Guerrero with the powerbomb off the top rope. Kick out by Mystico. Dragon Lee is tagged in, and so is Gran Guerrero. We get a big slam by Gran Guerrero. Choke slam by Gran Guerrero. Dragon Lee with a suplex into the turnbuckle onto Gran Guerrero. Another chop off of Dragon Lee and Gran Guerrero. Ultimo is now on the top rope. Ultimo is now on the tree. He's actually in the tree of woe, and we get a double stomp by Dragon Lee. And look at going back into the ring. Ultimo Guerrero has, I believe it was Mystical on the top rope, and he hits the Guerrero special from the top rope. 1, 2, 3. The Guerreros win the brothers tournament for CMLL. Wow. Seriously, what a heck of a tour this was. I really don't have much to say about it, but I gotta go back and watch all 3 nights. I really do. Coming tonight will probably be the 3rd episode of my WWE 2K18 Universe mode. If you guys haven't gone check that out, please go check that out. It will be for SmackDown Live. Raw really brought it, and SmackDown Live did as well. And probably tomorrow NXT will be up as well. What else am I missing anything here? Nope, I don't think so. You guys have really responded well to my New Japan Catching Up series, and you really responded well to night 1. Not so much night 2 yet of the Fantastica Mania reviews. My next review for New Japan obviously will be to the Catching Up series for Raising an Army Memorial Series, which is AKA I found it was the 45th anniversary shows for New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then I will be reviewing New Beginning this weekend. The New Beginning in Sapporo, which will be something that I will be reviewing this weekend. So, the New Beginning in Sapporo this weekend. And then after that, it will be some more WWE 2K. Always going to keep the content coming. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. I got to go get ready for WWE 2K18. I gotta go get ready for Raw 25 tonight. That review will be coming tomorrow as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you when I see you. This is the Wrestling God. I definitely will see you when I see you. Peace.